Okay, so let's go to improve attitude, improve atmosphere. So for men, keep watch on how your outside of home activities and influences your home. When I work with men that have a hard time, just have a lot of attitudes, this is the husbands. What I found, and it could be women too, what I find is, when the most difficult thing for women on their way home, they tend to think about the family and what they need to do for others. For men, and this is not always total 100%, but for men, the longer the drive home, the more dangerous it is from work. And the reason for that is men tend to be more self-absorbed and more self-thinking. Women tend to be more others thinking because of bearing children. And so men would tend to think what I want to do or what I need to get done or what I want to do when I get home. And when they get home and they realize that, like my wife, when I would get home, my wife was an at-home mom, so we'd have little kids. She said, okay, they're yours. It's like, because she had them all day, and it's my turn, okay? So I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Not that I get angry about it, but we can get pretty disappointed because I can't do what I was thinking about doing for the whole hour it took me to get home. So that's why it's dangerous. So I got to realize that I had to shift my thinking to recognize it's not about me, it's about what I created, my own family. Is that all right? Hint, hint, guys. All right, so it can be over frustrating even for women and for men because you don't realize what you got yourselves into, okay? You don't realize how demanding it is and how overwhelming it is, okay? Okay, just, so I'll tell you what, given the two kids that I had, I'll just talk to Tim and Kristen and I feel better already because they got 6 kids and I thought I had it bad, okay? So, but they're loving what they're doing. So it's like, you got to talk to them or say, how do you love what you're doing? You got 6 kids. Because I love all our kids and you have a good time with it. Yeah. So that's what it's all about, really. Good for you. So, all right. And of course, love Jesus and show your love through your wife. The more you show the love to yourself. So show love to your wife. This is for men more than you show yourself. The best way to a woman's heart is through your loving your children. Because women do have that heart more because they bore the child. Most women, maybe not all, but most women, because of what they've given of themselves, the children. The children are both part of the man and the woman, but it's really more part of the woman because of what they gave and what they went through. So you got to appeal that because so men love on your children and your wives. Okay, if you have stepchildren, love your wife, but often the kids or the wife will not let you show the love. How many have stepchildren? Okay, so it's probably more difficult with that because you've got some split of connections with different kids and so on. But the prayer is that you're always on the same page. Okay, loving your children, okay, again with hugs and kisses and initiating it, taking over when you can. And let's go on to the, allow yourself to express your feelings, frustrations, and if you are looked to, the man looked to as a provider, typically the spiritual leader, foundation of the home, provider of the safety and security. For the women, keep watch also how your marriage expectations influence your home life. Keep watching how your outside activities influence your home life. Keep watching how you care for yourself. Give time for yourself. Allow your spouse to take time for himself and show appreciation from helping you. So I would, so I'm working all day, so is my wife. She's at home working, helping the kids. And so I get home and, she'd want me, I'd say, I emptied the dishwasher, and she'd go so. So to me, back then it was a big deal because I worked so hard at work and I come home and I do something at home. Okay, well, really when it comes down to it, I'm supposed to do that. I dirtied some of those dishes, so what's the big deal? I'm supposed to do some of it, even though she's at home. So I would always, I would get up and I would put my dishes down, and I would eventually, we're prodding for my wife sometimes because I was tired, but so was she. And I had to realize that, this is a mutual thing because we both worked in different ways. And so I cleaned up the house. I messed the house up, obviously less than the kids did, but they're my kids too, so I need to be part of it. So I had to shift that, all right? Okay, so let's finish up on building a child's worth. I'm not going to go through this. That's a lot of information, but the key thing I want you to get away with, see what is bolded and underlined. This is so fascinating. This is obviously, you saw where I got it from. But affirmation, which is encouragement, that gives them a sense of worth. So you're encouraging them by affirming what they're doing, gives them worth. Acceptance, which is a sense of accepting who they are. And even if they did something wrong, they're still accepted as a person. It's the action that could have been better. But as children, they associate the actions and themselves so closely that if you don't like what they did, you automatically don't like them. You've got to help separate that out and it's a little bit more effort, but you do that. Acceptance creates a sense of security, like I'm okay, like I'm secure. Appreciation, like good job, great, keep it up, I'm proud of you. That gives a sense of significance, and that's a big issue. Or nowadays, affection of love, hugs, and kisses for no reason. That gives a sense of I am loved, also gives a sense of worth. I'm worthy, I'm desirable, I'm allowed to be loved, and then it fills up their language bank so they have enough to give away. That's huge. Availability gives them a sense of importance. Because if you're available for them, then I must be important enough because you want to be there for me. Like taking your child out for breakfast or for lunch or for dinner or going to their school or going, if you're allowed to do that. That shows that that they're important. Even if they don't want to go because they're not used to it, they're not used to going out with you, it's kind of odd to them, but you want to go because you really want to take them. Don't accept their no. Unless, obviously it's some legitimate thing like they can't because they have an appointment or something. But do you understand? Make them important. It's your job, top down, to make them important. Accountability creates safety and responsibility. Okay, so if you can be accountable because maybe you didn't do something right and you got something wrong and apologize for it, and they can say, oh, you're human too, and then also make them accountable. So, when you're responsible, it shows that they can be responsible. And also that they're accountable and you're accountable. Does that make sense? It's really, really big.